Talk to me. Tell me what just happened.
Okay, so, so what just happened is more of the most insane shit ever. We were laying by the pool. I was meditating. We were just like chilling. Kristina was like tired. She's been working her ass off and dealing with me and all my shit today. I was like, oh, it just got sunny and it's been so foggy all day and like I just want to go out and be in nature, which is one of my greatest patterns, and like it serves me sometimes and a lot of the time it doesn't. I'm like, I don't want to work. I just want to play in the forest all day. We rush out. I'm like, no, let's go. It's sunny. We're going. And we get out. And we get halfway and the clouds are just rolling in to exactly where we're going. And I'm like, fuck, Mia, you're doing that thing and you're not working and you're here to be working and blah, blah, blah. We pull up to where the GPS point was that we searched. And these two girls are sitting there smoking a cigarette. And I was like, I'm learning a little Italian. I was like, where is the forest? And they were like, oh, no, go that way. And apparently they followed us. They're like, no, come with us. And they literally just drove us all the way in here into these like magnificent rock terraces that are called the Madonna di Zaro. I don't know what Zaro means, but I will find out. And the Madonna, really, even though we like talk about it being Mother Mary was actually a high priestess of the Isis sex magic temple lineage, and that's how she created such a magical human. It was like a conscious conception, and so we're just being guided to her forest right now, and this is where we're supposed to be. Oh, and on the way, it's like one little black kitty crosses the path, which originally was an amazing superstition. There was a good thing, and a black cat meant fortune was coming to you, and they were signs of the wise women because the wise women were able to shapeshift into black cats, and that's how they would like get their little nightly things done. And then we're like zipping along. We keep going. We're like, oh, okay, this is... And another black cat crosses the path. 2 black kitties right in a row. And here we are. Living a magical life means being guided by the goddess or the universe or your soul, your highest self, whatever it is, all the time, even when you don't know why. Oh no, we're not going up here. We're going this. I love that this is a place of worship because to me, nature is the temple. We don't need big fancy buildings and crazy murals and all kinds of stuff. All you need is the earth. That is the mother. What better place could there ever be to worship?
Do you remember how my rosary broke earlier?
Yeah, and you put Jesus into the
land. And who was remaining?
Mary. Just keeps getting better. Oh, Mother Mary, high priestess of a lineage, which means so much to me. Please speak to me, through me. Allow me to share the medicine of your sacred message. I did my writing practice, which is asking the spirit of the land, the dragon, the stone, Mary herself, to write to me, through me. What is a message? What is the message that I am meant to share here in this moment? She wants all humans to know that they are divine, that there's no such thing as someone who is chosen. We are all chosen, and the evidence of that is simply that we exist. We get to embody being chosen or not. You can live an entire lifetime being fully asleep, or you can step into acting as the chosen one because you have been given the gift of life and use that gift as a continuous flow of reciprocity out into the world around you, which then continues the cycle and you receive more. Use the power within you to create change, to create impact. She says that she and Joseph were sacred partners. She was like, I wasn't a virgin. The original meaning of virgin was a woman who was sovereign unto herself, who chose her actions consciously, her partners consciously, her temple entrance consciously. Someone who allowed only those who were worthy into her body. She said, we chose with every step, we chose consciously. We knew that by generating the greatest power and passion and pleasure in our partnership, that would allow us to produce this progeny, this prodigy of love, of healing, of power, of magic, because that's what Jesus had, was magic. Every human being has the capacity to make a decision like that. You can make your life mean as much as we all believe her life meant, as the carrier and the vessel for that level of power, of impact, of potential, right? We hear about him first, he's just a baby, and then look who he grows into. The Son of God. We're all the sons and daughters of God. We are all God's. It's choosing every day yourself as the chosen one. How would the chosen one act? If you knew that you were chosen, if you knew that you were here for a divine purpose, if you knew that you were meant to transcend the bounds of ordinary reality and the shit that makes you feel sad and angry and scarce and stuck and icky, when you do everything in your power to transcend that. For me personally, today, I was coming up against such profound old patterns and scarcity. We've just moved through this whole thing. I can feel this weight out of my heart. And the gas thing ate a €5 note. It's 5 fucking euros. I have more money in the bank than I have ever had right now. And I felt so awful that it just like burned, that I'm wasting something. And the goddess instantly, and Mary is such a perfect embodiment of this, was like, well, she said this later, it wasn't instant because I was spinning in it. She was like, if money is energy, and energy is infinite and eternal, and money is just an expression of that, then even if you waste some of it, or you throw some of it away, or some of it is gone, there's an infinite source of energy. You are, in fact, an infinite source. She was saying to me, I am an infinite source of energy. And so when you spend more energy, or you give away more energy, and you worry about that, the only thing is that you're then implying that you are limited as opposed to limitless. And what I actually did was spend more energy worrying about it and thinking about it and like frustrated by it. So instead of it being just the €5, I spent this massive amount of energy being frustrated and being annoyed and letting it spin around in my consciousness for way longer than it needed to, because I allowed myself to align to the story that there is a limited amount, or that shouldn't have happened, when I am committed to everything being right. I'm committed. And so it was a very powerful lesson. And she, now, Mary, is reminding me that everything is abundant. Everything is a part of the creative source of the energy of the universe. And if I want to align to that, which obviously I do, but like I have shit just like everybody. But if I want to align to that, it has to be a choice every single moment. Because acting the way that I did, responding the way that I did, reacting the way that I did, that is not how the chosen one would act. That is not how my version of the goddess would act. She would not be worried at all. She would be like, okay, thank you. So glad that I have a scooter. So grateful. This is amazing. So grateful my friend is with me to take care of this. It's all good. And that is what this energy is about. That's what the channel that Mary is blessing me with is about in this moment. You get to choose to be divine. You get to choose. And if you want to be asleep and you want to suffer, you can. I made that choice today. I allowed myself to suffer over something so small. And the fact that I let myself suffer about it is what spun me out into the suffering. Because then I was just shaming myself and so annoyed. I can't believe you're getting this bummed out about blah, 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 about nothing. So to be the chosen one, to be the divine embodiment, to be the goddess, is to choose every moment that frequency.